Hockey fans, the Michigan Girls High School Hockey League playoffs are live and on the air. As we are live here at Big Boy Arena, home of the Motor City Rockers, and this is the quarterfinals here between Regina and Regina Lutheran North and Washtenaw United. Taking a look at these two teams. By the way, we have 2 games in this rink today, 2 games in the other rink, so 4 games as opposed to the 8 last Saturday, which was amazing. But I'm sure anyone who spent the whole time here might have gotten, I don't know if there's such a thing as hockeyed out, but lots of games, and it was wonderful. Taking a look as Regina is first in Division 2. They have a record of 16-8 and 1. Their top scorer is Barnhart, has 30 points on 18 goals and 12 assists. Shaffron has 26 points on 17 goals and 9 assists. As Desmadrell has 25 points on 14 goals and 11 assists. Neely Taylor has 25 points on 11 goals and 14 assists. And Tomzak has 23 points on 7 goals and 16 assists. It has been predominantly Garrett between the pipes, playing 14 games. She has a 2.49 goals against average and a .905 save percentage. Taking a look at Washtenaw United. Washtenaw United is number 4 in Division 2, 4th spot coming in. They are 13-13. Hendrickson has the top points for Washtenaw United, 16 goals and 21 assists for 37 points. Grant has 30 points on 21 goals and 9 assists. Clark has 25 points on 11 goals and 14 assists. Kopich has 18 points on 8 goals and 10 assists. And Wazisko has 16 points on 6 goals and 10 assists, tied with Schlack with 16 points on 7 goals and 9 assists, and Church with 16 points on 7 goals and 9 assists. As we are about to get things going here, we'll talk about how they got here during the first intermission, but they're going to get going here with the starting lineups, I believe, as Regina going from left to right, Washtenaw United going from right to left. Regina in their whites jerseys, white sweaters with the light blue on the back and on the sleeves. On the front, they have the nice little light blue and dark blue piping across the middle and the dark blue pants. Washtenaw United is in their dark blue sweaters, dark blue pants. Washtenaw United crest on the front in a white stripe, numbers in dark on the sleeves, and I believe on the back as well. As everyone being welcomed here, as now Clark coming out starting for Washtenaw. Next coming out is going to be Grant. Kopich starting for Washtenaw United. Schroeder coming out as well for Washtenaw United. And then number 19, Conrad. And between the pipes is Tracy. Head coach is Adam Winters. Now for Regina. Skating out is Desmadrell, excuse me. I'll get that right. Next coming out is Tomzak. Also Shaffron. Hetherington. As Neely Taylor coming out starting. And between the pipes, it is Garrett. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, the playing of the national anthem. As we're about to get ready to go, what's on the line is a trip to USA Hockey Arena, 10 o'clock on this coming Saturday for the D2 state finals. Both of these teams would love to get there. Taking a look who they would play. The winner of going on 15 minutes after us over in Rink 3 will be Cransbrook Kingswood versus Walled Lake, and the winner of that game will play the winner of this game, 10 o'clock on Saturday at USA Hockey Arena. As how'd they get here? Well, Washtenaw United beat Sacred Heart, and Regina Lutheran North beat Northville. So we're about to get underway. As Desmaduro wins it back for Regina, firing it ahead. That puck right at center now, brought in as Washtenaw United controls down the near boards. Trying to fire it over was Grant, as that will come all the way back. Here comes Washtenaw United. Pulling it in is Coppage. Coppage, top of the near circle. Coppage, drop pass over to Grant. Grant into the near corner. Coppage chasing it. That goes into the far corner. Trying to pick it up back there is Clark. Clark sends it right back behind the goal. Into the near corner it goes. As that's pulled down the near boards, here comes. That will be icing all the way down. Fired from the wrong side of center. That will come all the way back into the Regina zone. 14:26 left to go here in the first period. Scoreless so far between these two teams. As we will face off in the near face-off circle just to the right of the Regina goal, just to the right of Garrett. That puck in along the near board. Schlack has it. Schlack outside the near circle. Schlack shot there, deflected out in front, comes in along the near boards. Trying to get to it. Schlack comes back to the near point. Now that fired right back around as trying to get to it back there. Neely Taylor has it in the far corner. That puck sent along the far boards, picked up, tipped, loose. Now grab back behind by Holmstrom. Holmstrom trying to get it outside the far circle. That comes back all the way through back into the Regina zone. Racing back to get it. Back there is Schroeder. Schroeder has it back behind her own goal underneath the near circle. Schroeder bring it ahead for Washtenaw United. That comes right to the blue line. Now racing ahead. Put in by Henriksen, leading scorer for Washtenaw United. Brought right back in. Lewis trying to get to it for Regina. Now Barnhart fires it all the way back deep as that puck into the far corner. Washtenaw United has it back behind their own goal. As that's fired around by Henriksen. held in, top of the far circle. That shot by Schafrin comes all the way into the near corner. Lewis, centering attempt. That knocked away, coming down the near boards with it is Kennedy. Kennedy gets it all the way back out as that will come into the Regina zone. Into the near corner. That gobbled up by Schafrin. Schafrin has it back behind her own goal. Schafrin underneath the far circle, bringing it ahead. That deflected off the far boards. Trying to hold it in back there is Lewis. That puck right at the far point, still trying to dig at it. There's a quintet of players back over there trying to pull it away. Grabbed by Regina. Regina trying to bring it ahead. Held in by Washtenaw United outside the near circle. Lewis trying to get to it, top of the near circle. That fired back in deep by Dillon. Comes all the way around the far boards, and there's a whistle. And we will have a call coming up here. Roughing the call. That at 12:41. As that's going to be a penalty to Regina. And that into the box goes Tomczak. Puck, Washtenaw United on the power play. Shot from the slot into the far corner. As that grabbed, pulled Hetherington into the far corner, fires it, and that will go out of the zone. Whistle there. As another penalty upcoming, we'll see exactly who it's on. I believe this one's going to be on Kopic, tripping the call. So Kopic into the box. That at 12:26. So we'll have 1 minute and 45 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Then we'll have a short 15-second Regina power play as the puck back and along the near board. Schafrin trying to fire it ahead. That pull back into the Regina zone. Setting it up. Hetherington fires it all the way down the boards. Gathered up by Schlack, top of the far circle. Schlack trying to get it all the way back. That lifted into the Regina zone. Picked up top of the near circle, or top of the far circle, now coming over, grabbing it. Kennedy fires it back deep into the near corner. Grabbing it back behind, trying to pull it around. Trying to get it back there is Wright outside the near circle. That puck back to the near point. Now Kennedy with the shot that got deflected out in front by Hetherington goes right back, picking it up. Grabbing his Neely Taylor back behind, fires it all the way down the far boards. That will get sent on edge all the way back into the Washtenaw United zone. Icing waved off, puck underneath the near circle, trying to feed it ahead. Washtenaw United trying to get it out of their own zone. That cross-ice pass over to Kennedy. Kennedy coming down the far boards. Kennedy trying to get it away from Desmondrill. Desmondrill knocked it away. Now coming the other direction is Hepler with it. Fired all the way back into the Regina zone. Wright has it into the near corner, underneath the near circle. Wright firing it down the near boards, right into the neutral zone. Conrad trying to send it right back in for Washtenaw United. Now picking it up. Wright coming down the far boards over center. Wright feeds it ahead. Conrad intercepts it. Backhands, that's Dillon. Right back to center ice. Fired back in by Neely Taylor, as that'll be on the far circle. Washtenaw United grabs it there as Schroeder banks it off the near boards. Racing ahead with it is Conrad. Conrad down the near boards, fires it deep into the Regina zone. 4 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey, as we'll have a very short Regina power play for 15 seconds now. 10:38 left to go here in the first. Scoreless so far as that puck drifts all the way back into the Washtenaw United zone. That will be icing. 6 seconds left now in the short Regina power play, as that will probably do it. Probably won't have an opportunity to get it down and get shot off in 6 seconds. But I have been wrong before. Face-off is going to be in the far face-off circle. That is going to be to Garrett's left. And to take the face-off, Lewis on one side, Clark on the other. That puck outside the far circle. Regina bringing it ahead. Schafrin gets it all the way down to center ice. Lifted right back by Washtenaw United, and both teams back to full strength as that puck picked up. Back behind by Esh. Esh trying to fire it ahead. And knuckleballs all the way back into the Washtenaw United zone as Burkholz has it on the near circle. Burkholz right to the blue line, trying to get it ahead. Battle for it right in front of the scorer's box. Schaffron back there trying to get to it. Clark as well. And pull back. Hetherington with it. Hetherington into the Washtenaw zone. Hetherington outside the far circle. Hetherington centering attempt. That got knocked back. Now coming the other direction with it is Kopich. Kopich gets it back to the Regina blue line. Lifted there now, fired all the way back deep into the Washtenaw United zone, as that will be icing, trying to get it to Barnhart, and then just a little in front of her. She couldn't get her stick on it. That will come all the way back into the Regina zone. 9:45 left to go here in the first. Scoreless so far between these two squads. Face-off in the near face-off circle. As that puck, top of the near circle, now comes back into the neutral zone. Regina bringing it in. As Desmadrill had it, now back in. Schlack outside the near circle. Schlack underneath the near circle, trying to fire that off the back of the net. As there's a whistle, and play will be stopped there. 9:24 left to go here in the first. Face-off is going to be in the far face-off circle. That's to Garrett's left. Penalty tripping upcoming. Washtenaw United back on the power play. That at 9:24. Right into the box for tripping. So Washtenaw United with their second power play. The first one was only about 15 seconds before we ended up 4-on-4 hockey. That goes right back behind Washtenaws goal as Regina able to fire it all the way down. That puck into the neutral zone. Now set up. Regina bringing it down the far boards, trying to move it over to Hepler. That comes all the way back into the near corner. Hepler races back to try and get to it as it's back behind the Washtenaw goal. Now Clark coming down the far boards. Clark feeds it through center ice, now gaining the zone outside the near circle. Clark trying to drop pass in the slot. Shot there, as that is saved. Kopich with the shot from between the circles. Garrett with the save. 8:47 left to go here in the first. Scoreless so far. 1 minute 23 seconds left to go in the power play to Washtenaw United. And both these squads trying to get to USA Hockey Arena 10 o'clock for the state championship for Division II. Is coming Saturday. It's going to be in the Kiefer rink. Face-off in the far face-off circle. So that comes all the way back to the far point. Shot there through. Now knocked away by Neely Taylor outside the far circle into the far corner. Kopich with it, trying to dig it out. Or excuse me, that's Dillon trying to dig it out of there. Now that cut back to the far point. Fired back deep as it goes right back into the near corner. Pulled there as it's brought ahead by Regina and cleared all the way down the ice. That was Schaffron who fires it all the way down. That'll be right back behind Tracy. Gathering it up, heading the other direction. Here comes Washtenaw United. As Dillon had it, now fired ahead. Schaffron races into the near corner to get it. Back behind her own goal, back behind Garrett. Dillon trying to provide pressure. Puck right at the near point. As Grant has it outside the neutral, or outside top of the far circle. Grant underneath the near circle, right out in front. The puck loose, trying a shot. That one just went wide as Holmstrom had it, and now it's fired from the from behind, sent out just on the far side of the crease and fired in. And Washtenaw United has the lead, 1-0. As that's Grant with the goal. At 7:51 power play goal. One to nothing, Washtenaw United with the lead. 27 seconds were left in the power play. That, of course, now expired due to the goal. Puck in along the near boards, racing over to get its owner. That comes back into the Washtenaw zone. Conrad chasing it back. Puck into the far corner. Schroeder has it down the far boards. Into the neutral zone. Fired right back in by Regina. Trying to come in and pull it back deep was Tomczak. Tomczak Top of the near circle, battling outside the near circle, held in at the near point by Hetherington. Puck now back into the neutral zone and along the near boards. Trying to race back to get it is Honer. Now that puck lifted back into the neutral zone, grabbed there, fired in by Neely Taylor. That goes rimming all the way around, right back behind the Washtenaw United goal into the near corner. Washtenaw United trying to bring it ahead. That comes all the way down the ice. Racing back to get it is Desmadrill into the near corner. Desmadrill back behind her own goal, underneath the near circle. Desmadrill down the far boards, bringing it ahead. Desmadrill gets it all the way back, now intercepted by Holmstrom at her own blue line. That fired back into the Regina zone. Desmadrill coming now on the near side, fires it all the way down the ice. That banked, icing waved off. Chasing it back is Burkholz back behind her own goal. Burkholz sends it along the far boards as Wazisko with it, trying to move it out of the zone. And tipped along the far boards. Battle for it now coming right to center ice. Down the near boards it goes as Holmstrom brings it into the zone. Outside the near circle, chasing it back right underneath the near circle. Holmstrom trying to get it out in front. That puck into the far corner. Holmstrom chases it there outside the far circle, back to the far point. And rocketed all the way back, rimmed underneath the near circle, gathered up there. Regina trying to get it out of the zone. That comes back down the near boards and will be lifted all the way back deep into the Washtenaw United zone. Gathered up by Burkholz, back behind her own goal, sending it down the far boards, trying to move it over to Wazisko. Wazisko outside the far circle, and pulled away by Hepler. Hepler moves it, top of the far circle, into the slot. Washtenaw United all the way down, and tipped off of right skate, stopped back there by Garrett, left to the near side. 1-0, Washtenaw United with the leads, 5:46 left to go here in the first. Racing down the other direction, the puck into the near corner of the Washtenaw United zone. Kennedy rockets it into the far corner, trying to pull it away. Puck outside the far circle. Centering attempt, saved by, excellent job, saved there by Tracy. 5:33 left to go here in the first. 1-0, Washtenaw United with the lead. They're the 4th seed. Regina Lutheran, the number 1 seed. It's that puck, top of the far circle. Hetherington has it, moves it as Neely Taylor back to Hetherington at the far point. Hetherington outside the far circle. Hetherington into the far corner, takes it back behind now. Comes back underneath the near circle, trying to get a shot away through the slot. That poked back, the puck top of the far circle, coming up the other direction is Kopic. Kopic over center. Kopic gains his own. Kopic, top of the near circle. Kopic into the near corner, trying to avoid pressure by Barnhart. Barnhart now has it for Regina, back behind her own goal. Barnhart coming down the far boards. Barnhart over her own blue line through center ice. Now Barnhart gains the Washtenaw United zone. Shot there, steered away by Tracy into the far corner. Puck into the near corner, grabbing it is Tomzak. Tomzak out in front, and got knocked away all the way back into the neutral zone. Opportunity for Regina there to tie it up. 4:43 left to go. That's going to be icing and head right back into the Washtenaw United zone. 1-0, Washtenaw United with the lead. Face-off will be to Tracy's right in the far face-off circle. Dillon in to take the face-off for Washtenaw. Trying to see who it's going to be. Desmadrill taking the face-off for Regina. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Her wonderful, amazing grandmother corrected me, and we appreciate that. Thank you very much. That puck to the far point. Shot there. Can't get through traffic. Outside the near circle as Tomzak fires it right through the top of the crease. Coming over Desmadrill, trying to get it top of the near circle. Now that poked away back into the neutral zone. Lifted back in, but Regina has to touch up to avoid a delayed offside. Schroeder has it back behind her own goal. Into the near corner. Dillon trying to bring it ahead. Tomzak trying to knock it away. The puck outside. Desmadrill has it. Desmadrill poked away into the near corner by Schroeder. Good defense by Washtenaw United. 4:09 left to go here in the first. 1-0, Washtenaw United with the lead and the puck. Dillon gains the Regina zone, but an offside call. And will come back out into the neutral zone. 4:02 left to go here in the first. It's the Michigan Girls High School Hockey League playoffs. We had some play-in games 6 days ago. We had 8 games last Saturday to get down to the final 4 teams in Division 1, final 4 teams in Division 2. Puck through center, bringing it ahead. Hepler gains his own. Hepler trying to fire it back deep. Now knocked down the far boards. Racing ahead, trying to get it. Pulled in Knocked away from Kennedy and poked out. Kennedy chases it back into her own zone. Excuse me, that's Henriksen. Didn't see the one. That puck now brought in. Hepler has it. Hepler, top of the far circle. Hepler, shot there, stopped and saved by Tracy. Good crowd in here. Both teams very well represented. 3:35 left to go here in the first. 1-0. Washtenaw United with the lead. Both squads would love to get to play for the state championship this coming Saturday. Division 2, 10 a.m. Division 1 championship will be at 2 o'clock. That will be at USA Hockey Arena and will be in the Kiefer rink, the smaller of the two rinks, bringing it ahead. Here comes Henriksen, has it. Henriksen, top of the far circle, as there's a shot. Garrett steers it outside the near circle. Top of the near circle, Slack trying to fire it deep. That puck held in. Now racing back to get it is Holmstrom. Holmstrom, top of the near circle, fires it back. That comes all the way outside the far circle as Neely Taylor gets it back to the far point. Back to Neely Taylor. Neely Taylor ricochets it off the boards. Hepler now trying to get it out of the zone. That held in again as racing in. Henriksen into the slot. Shot, couldn't get everything on it. Now coming the other direction. Here comes Shaffron. Shaffron over center ice. Shaffron gains the zone. Shaffron, centering attempt, got knocked down. That was knocked away. Honer coming the other direction for Washtenaw United. As coming in, that's Slack, drop pass, shot there as Holmstrom trying to get to it, that goes all the way back. Neely Taylor trying to knock it away and the puck wouldn't settle down, slipped past, but a good save by Garrett. 2:34 left to go here in the first. 1-0, Washtenaw United with the lead. Face off in the near face-off circle, that to Garrett's right. Clark in to take the face off. Desmadrill on the other side. Puck outside the near circle, trying to fire it back deep is Grant. That puck loose on the near circle, knocked down. Here comes down the near boards Regina. Regina gets it into the neutral zone and a whistle. As again, they're going to whistle that again, I believe. Let's see. I think it went out into the neutral zone, then back in. So I think that was an offsides. The officials talking and getting everything straight. 2:23 left to go. Didn't see a particular penalty called. So they're going to bring it. Yep, they're going to say offsides. They're going to bring it into near face-off circle just outside of the Regina zone. Clark in to take the face-off versus Desmadrill. The officials talk things over. Now that puck brought back in, racing back to get it into the near corner is Shaffron. Shaffron back behind her own goal. Shaffron trying to feed it down the far boards. That put into the slot. There's a shot. Good defense back there as Neely Taylor able to take a shot attempt away from Washtenaw United. Coming ahead, Shaffron has it, high slot. And fired back. There's going to be a penalty upcoming. As slow to get up is one of the Regina players. As that Shaffron who gets up, she looks like she's okay. We're very grateful for that. We don't want to see any of these players injured. 2:03. As that is a penalty to Washtenaw. As the officials talking things over. I believe that's going to be an illegal body check, but we will see. As they talk things over. Yep, illegal body check. So illegal body check called. Just trying to get the number. That's going to be Clark there as they just put it up on the board. Regina with their first full power play. They had a 15-second power play earlier. Pull back behind. Trying to pull it away is Honer. Is that puck in along the far boards? Kopich trying to knock it away. Grabbed by Hetherington. Hetherington puts it into the far corner. Grab from behind. Honer from the near side to the far side. Sends it along the near boards. Washtenaw United trying to get it out into the neutral zone. Racing ahead with it. That fired back deep into the Regina zone. Shafra looking like she's all right. We're very grateful to see that. She rims it all the way around the boards over to Barnhart. Barnhart outside the near circle, setting things up. Barnhart through the neutral zone, trying to feed it ahead to Desmadrill. And pulled at the near point, trying to hold it in. Battle for it. Now, Desmadrill comes top of the far circle. Desmadrill into the slot. That knocked away in along the near boards. Pulled the opposite direction by Slack. Slack fires it all the way down the ice. 1:05 left to go here in the first. 1:01 left to go in the power play to Regina. 1-0 Washtenaw United with the early lead. That fired all the way down the ice. And that will be icing, as unable to tip a stick from after the center ice. That will come all the way back into the Regina zone. 52 seconds left to go in the power play to Regina. 54.5 left in the first. 1-0 Washtenaw United with the lead here at the Michigan Girls High School Hockey League playoffs. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting whichever team you're cheering for. We're very, very grateful. Fantastic sport, and these teams deserve a lot more love than they get. Hence us being here, trying to bring this amazing sport to everyone that we can. Trying to get to it, Conrad at the near point, fires it back deep. Shafron has it in the far corner, trying to avoid pressure by Kopich. Moves it over to Neely Taylor underneath the near circle. Neely Taylor trying to feed it ahead. 36 seconds left in the power play. 35 left in the period. Picked up, trying to feed it ahead. Now Neely Taylor gets it all the way down to Shafron outside the far circle. Shafron trying to make it. That fired right back into the neutral zone. Is sent back there by Kopich, right at their own blue line. Now Barnhart feeds it all the way down into the far corner. Schroeder has it back behind her own goal. 15 seconds left to go in the period. That puck in along the near boards, trying to hold it in. Neely Taylor puts it back into the near corner. Racing back to get it. There's trying to feed it out in front. Schroeder has it. Schroeder tips it outside the far circle. Power play has expired, and now there is the end of the period. At the end of one, it is 1-0. Washtenaw United with the lead. As you can hear the cheers here for the Washtenaw United team. We'll have a very short break here as we take a look at what happened. As it was a penalty to Regina. That one was to Tomzak for roughing at 12:41. Then just a few seconds later, it was a tripping call to Washtenaw United as Kopich went in for tripping at 12:26. Then there was a penalty, that one to Regina. Wright went off for tripping at 9:24. There was a goal by Washtenaw United as it was scored by Grant at 7:51. That's the lone goal. It was a power play goal. Then at 2:07, it was a illegal body check to Clark on Washtenaw United. Washtenaw United able to successfully kill off that penalty. So these two teams are talking things over. Let's talk a little bit about these two as taking a look at the preview between these. Really nice preview that they had over on the Michigan Girls High School Hockey League website, as apparently my internet's not being kind to me, so that's okay. As we pull that up. It was, by the way, Regina Lutheran North winning to beat Northfield to get here 7-0. The scoring was 4 in the first for Regina, 2 in the second for Regina, 1 in the third. It was a goal by Hepler at 11:02 in the first. Then Barnhart had a goal at 8:01. Shafford scored at 2:35. Hetherington scored at 1:40. Desmadrill scored at 5:59. Barnhart again at 5:45. And then the final tally was Hudson at 10:15 back in the third. So that's how Regina got here at the second intermission. We'll take a look at how Washtenaw United got here and their game. But we're back under play, 1-0. Washtenaw United with the lead here in the second. That all the way back. Icing called, fired from the wrong side of center. That'll come all the way back into the Regina zone. 6 seconds have expired. 14:54 left to go here in the second. Face-off will be in the near face-off circle. That is going to be DeGarrett's left. Clark in to take the face-off for Washtenaw United. And puck in along the near boards, trying to get to it. Now pulled away, Desmadrill. Trying to come away, Desmadrill has it. Desmadrill into the slot. Desmadrill with a shot, and that save by Tracy. Really good opportunity by Desmadrill, as skated all the way and took a shot through the slot, and able to make the save is Tracy. 14:42 left to go here in the second. 1-0. As that comes all the way back, lifted. Here comes Washtenaw United, gaining it. Burkholz has it. And knocked away, the puck in along the end boards, centering attempt. And whistle, as that's going to be a holding call. And at 14:30, holding. And on Washtenaw United, into the box goes Grant. So Regina, their second full power play here. Had one just as the last period expired. Oh, offsetting, excuse. As Desmadrill is in the box as well. It looks like it's going to stay 5-on-5. The official's going to talk things over. Either they have one of the penalties up on the board. Either they need to put both on the board or remove one of them. As offsetting penalties will keep us 5-on-5. So that will not be a power play for Regina. I saw the first the Washtenaw United player go into the box. Didn't see the Regina player go into the box. There they go. They got that cleared off. Again, we appreciate all the volunteers who do hard work to make this whole tournament happen, including those folks working the scoreboards, which is not easy. Face off in the far face-off circle. That one into the far corner. Dylan winning that. Now sending it right back behind Garrett into the near corner. Racing back to get it is Lyon. Into the slot, coming in. That knocked back. High slot, back in it. All the way back down into the Regina zone. That will be icing. That'll head back onto the Regina side. So offsetting penalties. We play 5-on-5 hockey. 14:09 left to go here in the second. Washtenaw United 1-0 lead over Regina. Face-off in the far face-off circle. That to Garrett's right. As looks like Henriksen in to take the face-off. And versus Barnhart. Puck into the far corner. Centering attempt off the side of the net. Still loose in the slot. Another shot, they score. Washtenaw United puts it in. It was a good save by Garrett, but the puck bounced right out in front. Garrett was screened. I don't think she ever saw the puck once it was loose and it was fired in. Washtenaw United gets the goal, as that's Henriksen, the leading scorer for Washtenaw United, with that goal. So Henriksen puts it in, and Washtenaw United takes the 2-0 lead here in the second. That at 13:59. That puck in along the near boards. Regina trying to fire it ahead. Into the near corner. Schroeder back behind her own goal. Schroeder sends it along the near boards. Trying to get to it is Wazisko. Loose into the near corner. Bringing it around is Henriksen. Back behind the goal. Henriksen underneath the near circle. Rimming it all the way around. Trying to get it over to Holmstrom. Holmstrom brings it ahead. Holmstrom through center ice. Holmstrom trying to get it over to Wazisko. Wazisko has that knocked away. Good defense by Regina back there. As Neely Taylor knocking it away. That comes right back to center. Barnhart goes off for a line change. Puck. Top of the near circle. Firing it all the way ahead was Conrad. Loose. Pulled right back in by Neely Taylor. That puck right back behind the Washtenaw United goal. In along the far boards. Kopich trying to get it out of the zone. Dylan now feeds it to center ice. Swept back the other way by Hetherington. Right to the blue line. Then fired all the way back deep. into the Regina zone, but that will be icing. And we'll head back onto the Washtenaw end. 12:58 left to go here in the second, 2-0. Washtenaw United with the lead over Regina. Face-off in the near face-off circle. That is going to be to the right of Taylor. Barnhart in to take the face-off. Clark on the other side. The puck in along the near boards. Washtenaw gets it to the near point. Now that slips back. Racing back to get it is right back in her own zone. And that will go over the goal line. Icing as that will come all the way back into the Washtenaw United zone. 12:50 left to go here in the second. First of 2 games in this rink, 2 games in rink 3 as well. Again, Clark versus Hetherington in the near face-off circle in the Washtenaw zone. As waiting for the puck drop. That puck into the slot, tipped and covered up by Tracy. Good job to get a shot away by Regina right in the slot. So I believe, trying to take a look, and that was Lewis, I think, who got a stick on it. We'll drop it again in the near face-off circle. Lewis trying to get it, top of the near circle. Now Wright fires it back deep into the near corner. Barnhart trying to get to it, slips right back behind the Washtenaw United goal as Honer feeds it down the far boards. Hetherington trying to dig it off the far boards. Now Lewis trying to fire it right in front, knocked down by Clark. Clark lifts it to the blue line. Here comes Washtenaw United. Kopich has it through center. Intercepted right along the near boards. Wright gets it back into the neutral zone. Loose right in center. And coming down the far boards. Fired back by Gordon. Knocked down at the blue line. Here comes Regina as coming in with it is Lewis. Lewis deflected outside the near circle. Hetherington with the shot out in front. Loose and covered up. Saved by Tracy. Good opportunity by Regina. 12:03 left to go here in the second. 2-0. Washtenaw United with the lead. Face-off is going to be in the near face-off circle. Our second came from this rink today, by the way, is going to be Mid-Michigan Alliance versus, they're going to be playing Liggett, University of Liggett. Desmadrew in to take the face-off for Regina on the other side. That was Hendrickson. Back behind, pulling it back behind, coming around with it is Honer. So that comes all the way back out to center. Wright has it there, right down the near boards. Right cross-ice pass. That pulled in, and on top of the far circle, shot there by Holmstrom. Deflected into the far corner. Holmstrom again, centering attempt. Got knocked down out in front by the Regina defense. Puck into the near corner. Wright trying to dig it out of there, sends it back to the near point. Held in there by Hendrickson, now into the slot. Wazisco with the shot that got deflected back to the near circle. Hetherington moves it, that slips back into the neutral zone. Hetherington racing ahead, fires it down. That's stopped by Tracy into the far corner. Gathered up back behind. Regina trying a wraparound attempt out in front. Good save, and then cleared all the way back down by Schlack. That'll slide into the Regina zone. That'll be icing and head right back into the Washtenaw United end. 11:08 left to go here in the second. 2-0. Washtenaw United with the lead. Regina really wants to get this next goal, get it down to a 1-goal game and see what happens there. Washtenaw United would love to continue, keep the pressure on and not give Regina any kind of momentum. Barnhart in to take the face-off. On the other side is Dillon. That in the near face-off circle to Tracy's right. Puck into the near corner, trying to pull it out of there. Azesh now all the way back into the neutral zone. Lyon chases it back deep. Neely Taylor right back behind. And trying to pull it away, the puck outside the near circle. Coming back to the near point. Washtenaw United trying to hold it in. Now that brought all the way back. Barnhart has it center ice. Barnhart and Lyon battling. Now that fired back in by Schroeder. Off the end boards, picked up by Neely Taylor underneath the far circle of her own zone. Neely Taylor gets it back to the far point. Here comes Barnhart. Barnhart through center ice down the far boards. Barnhart gains its own top of the far circle. Barnhart shot there, steered into the near corner by Tracy. Puck outside the near circle. Now racing ahead. That lifted all the way down through the slot. Picked up. Now coming the other direction. Here comes Lyon. Lyon right to center ice. That intercepted. banked off the near boards, and Neely Taylor fires it back deep into the near corner. Schroeder has it back behind the Washtenaw goal. Schroeder deflects it off the far boards. Neely Taylor holds it in, top of the far circle. Goes right back. Oh, deflects off the dasher, comes back to the crease, covered up by Tracy. 10:04 left to go here in the second. 2-0. Washtenaw United with the lead. We are exceedingly proud to bring you the Michigan Girls High School Hockey League playoffs. By the way, if there's any internet connections, we're doing our best to try and record those. If the recording works, we'll upload them afterwards if there are any issues like that. Didn't work on Saturday in Ring 3, but hoping they'll do that today. Coming in, there's a shot by Regina, deflected out in front and just goes to the far side of the far post. All the way back to the near point, held in by Sheffron. Sheffron trying to get to it, top of the far circle, fed into the neutral zone by Washtenaw United. Now Neely Taylor down the far boards, trying to move it ahead. Battle for it right at the blue line. Poked away. Now here comes Washtenaw United. Coming in is Grant down to the far circle. Shot and a save by Garrett. Garrett able to cover it up. 9:35 left to go here in the second. 2-0. Washtenaw United with the lead. Face-off will be in the far face-off circle. That to Garrett's right. Grant in to take the face-off on one side. Desmadrol on the other. Puck outside the far circle, back to the far point. Trying to bring it back deep. Outside the far circle now. Brought ahead. Racing. Here it comes. There's a shot. Deflected. Oh, just misses. As Tomczak took it all the way down and took a shot. That just missed to the near post to the near side. Deflected down the far boards. Washtenaw United gets it back into the neutral zone. Bringing it ahead is Grant. Knocked away. Coming right back in, Regina, but offsides as Tomczak hadn't gotten a chance to clear the zone as of yet. 9:16 left to go here in the second. 2-0. Washtenaw United with the lead. Again, Regina wanting to get that next goal. Get it down to a one-goal game. Barnhart in to take the face-off on one side. On the other side, looks like Hendrickson had on the far face-off circle just outside the Washtenaw United zone. Puck all the way back, top of the far circle. Schlack with it. Schlack trying to get it out of the zone, and it just slips out. Racing ahead. Here comes Washtenaw United as they come in onto the far circle. Shot there by Holmstrom, and a save by Garrett. 8:50 left to go here in the second. 2-0 Washtenaw United with the lead. Face-off in the far face-off circle in the Regina zone. That to the right of Garrett. So again, Henriksen in to take the face-off versus Barnhart. As that puck outside the far circle, centering attempt onto the far circle, drifted back to the blue line, held in there by Kennedy. Kennedy, top of the near circle, outside the near circle. Kennedy, and against the boards, trying to pull that away. Back there was Zisco as well. Puck as Hepler holds it in at the near point, top of the near circle. Here comes Regina. Regina coming ahead with it as that fired back in deep. Penalty upcoming as that Schlack touches it. But that's going to be a tripping call, I believe, as Shafron ended up down on the ice at 8:21. As into the box is Holmstrom. And what we thought was Regina's second power play turned out to be offside penalty, so this will be their second power play, if I'm counting correctly. Face-off in the near face-off circle, top of the near circle. Now Tomczak trying to move it over. Sheffron top of the far circle with the shot that gets deflected in along the end boards. Lifted down, held in at the far point. Now Washtenaw United breaking away with it. Washtenaw United, Grant with it. Grant top of the far circle, shot there just goes wide to the far side. Rimmed all the way back outside the far circle. Tomczak with it. As trying to get it down the ice. Grant holding it into the Regina zone. Into the near corner it goes. Grant with it there outside the near circle. Now Hetherington has it. Hetherington trying to move it over the puck back into the neutral zone. Racing ahead with it, gaining the zone. Desmadril with it. And that right back out to center ice. Now lifted, deflected back into the Regina zone. 1 minute 10 seconds left in the Regina power play. That puck into the near corner, but that is going to be icing. That'll head back into the Regina zone. 7:25 left to go here in the second. 2-0. Washtenaw United with the lead. Face-off in the far face-off circle. As that puck brought ahead by Regina down the far boards, trying to get ahead to Barnhart. That slips all the way back deep. Schlack has it back behind her own goal in the Washtenaw zone. Schlack ricochets it off the near boards, trying to get to Henriksen. That tipped back into the neutral zone, now swept away as coming in. Henriksen near circle shot. Good job to knock that away by Garrett. Puck on the far circle. Now Neely Taylor trying to get it all the way back into the neutral zone. That back to the Washtenaw blue line. 30 seconds left in the Regina power play. Stolen by Hepler. Hepler coming down the far boards. Hepler fires it back in deep. That off of Schlack. Skate Schlack trying to get out of the zone. Barnhart outside the far circle. Barnhart stops, fires it. That goes wide to the near side. 15 seconds left in the Regina power play. Puck back to the near point, trying to hold it in. Now that slips back into the neutral zone, racing back to get it. Desmadrill trying to grab it. There's a whistle, and that is going to be a tripping call. As into the box, that's going to be a Regina penalty. As Neely Taylor goes into the box, 3 seconds left, so we'll have 3 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. And then we will have a Washtenaw United power play. Face-off in the near face-off circle to Garrett's left into the near corner. Shaffrin trying to pull it away. Shaffrin underneath the near circle. Shaffrin lifts it all the way down the ice. That will be cleared as the penalty to Washtenaw United expires. Now they're on the power play. Pulling it down the far boards. Brought ahead by Schroeder. That comes to the Regina blue line. Now lifted over to Shaffrin down the near board. Shaffrin trying to get it ahead. That tipped away by Holmstrom. Loose now coming the other direction. Racing ahead with it is Conrad. Conrad gains the Regina zone. That shot knocked down top of the far circle. All the way back into the neutral zone. Schroeder races back to get it onto the near circle. Desmadrill trying to get back, trying to steal it away. Desmadrill outside the near circle. Trying to hold it in at the near point. That swept back in along the far boards. Now Washtenaw United fires it back in deep as Holmstrom gets it right back behind the goal. Shaffron underneath the far circle. Shaffron loses an edge, tries to get it back to the far point. That held in, fired right back deep, right back behind Garrett. Hepler has it in the near corner. Hepler trying to avoid pressure by Wagner. As that puck back to the near point. Holding it is Schlack. Schlack, high slot. Schlack, shot that went deflected off of a skate. As that was Hepler's skate, now racing ahead with it. Here comes Barnhart. Barnhart looking for a short-handed goal. Barnhart onto the far circle. Shot there, and she scores! Barnhart puts it in to make it a one-goal game. As Barnhart with a short-handed goal. And it's 2-1 Washtenaw United with the lead. But Barnhart cuts it to a one-goal lead. That at 4:58. And it is 2-1 Washtenaw United with the lead, but Regina has their first goal, and they'll try and hang on to that momentum and turn it into a second one. Clark in to take the face-off. Desmadrill on the other side. Down the near boards. Schlack has it outside the near circle. 4:50 left to go. Still 23 seconds left in the Washtenaw power play. So shorthanded goal by Regina coming in with it. Henriksen, top of the near circle. That goes into the near corner. As that puck all the way outside the far circle, sent back to the far point. Holding it in there. Fire it back deep was Schroeder. And puck top of the far circle, down, skating across with it. Backhanded shot by Grant. And a save by Garrett. 4:21 left to go here in the second. 2-1. Washtenaw United with the lead. Regina with the last goal. Face-off in the near face-off circle. That's going to be to Garrett's left. Dillon in to take the face-off. Barnhart on the other side. That puck right top of into the slot, steered wide as that was a shot by Honer. Puck underneath the far circle, trying to dig it away. And it's sent all along the boards into the near corner. Regina trying to move it out. There's a shot saved by Garrett. There's a shot by Church from the top of the near circle all the way back. Lifted back in deep, but that will be icing, fired from the wrong side of center. That'll head back into the Washtenaw United end. 3:59 left to go here in the second. 2-1 Washtenaw United with the lead. Face-off will be in the far face-off circle. That will be to Tracy's left. Henriksen looks like she's in to take the face-off. Barnhart on the other side. They're set for the face-off. Into the far corner it goes. Pulled back behind by Conrad. Outside the near circle now. Bringing it ahead is Wazisko. Wazisko into the neutral zone. Henriksen trying to get to it. That pulled right back in by Hepler. Hepler onto the near circle. Hepler. Well, that shot driven wide. Ricocheted off the near boards. Barnhart trying to get to it. Into the high slot. Right trying to move it away. Now that fired all the way back into the Regina zone. That will be icing. That'll head back the other direction. That'll go into the Washtenaw United end. 3:32 left to go here in the second. Face-off in the far face-off circle. That to Tracy's left. Clark in to take the face-off. Desmadro on the other side. Puck loose on the far circle, tipped all the way back into the neutral zone. Controlled there by Wright. Ricochets it off the glass all the way back deep into the Washtenaw zone. Kennedy has it in the far corner. Kennedy sweeps it around the boards into the near corner for Schlack. Schlack trying to move it out of the zone, held in. Now coming Etherington with the shot and a save by Tracy. 3:11 left to go here in the second. 2-1 Washtenaw United with the lead. Face-off will again be in the near face-off circle. That to Tracy's right. Clark again in there to take the face-off. Desmadro on the other side. That puck outside the near circle. Washtenaw United trying to get it out. Held in at the near point by Neely Taylor. Right back behind the Washtenaw goal. That tipped. Loose battle forward as it's on the netting. Now pulled in along the far boards. Right. Trying to get a shot. That pulled away. Here comes a breakaway by Washtenaw United. Coming in with it is Grant. Grant with the shot. And she scores. Grant getting it back to a 2-goal lead, is able to take a deflection and turn it into points. That makes it 3-1. As Washtenaw United able to answer back on the Regina goal. That at 2:47, Grant with it on the goal for Washtenaw United. We'll double check that. Face off right at center ice. Back to a 2-goal game. As that puck in along the near board, Schlack trying to bring it ahead. Schlack gains the zone right at the near point. Offsides the call. That is Grant's second goal of the game. Henriksen. Right, taking the face off. That sent back deep, racing back to get Shaffron. Steering as Neely Taylor has it back behind her own goal. Banks it in along the far boards, trying to move it ahead. As brought right back in front. Save by Garrett. Comes outside the near circle. Regina trying to bring it ahead, right back into the neutral zone. Schlack with it. Schlack brings it back into the Regina end. Schlack outside the far circle, centering attempt. Good job by Neely Taylor to knock it away. Puck into the high slot. Shot there. Again, a great, beautiful defensive play by Neely Taylor. There's a shot and a save by Garrett. Comes in along the near boards. Desmadrill trying to feed it ahead. That puck through the neutral zone into the Washtenaw United end. Gathering it back up. Kennedy back there, but that will be icing and head back the other direction. Face-off in the near face-off circle, that to Garrett's left. Next game in this rink will be 8 o'clock. In the other rink it was 6:15 and 8:15. Puck outside the near circle. There's a shot by Kopich, deflected in along the far boards, lifted back into the neutral zone. Regina controls, bringing it in. Top of the near circle, trying to race with it is Desmadrill into the near corner. Desmadrill onto the near circle, that into and able to make a save is Garrett. As that was deflected right in the crease. As some extra physicality after the play, and that's going to lead to a penalty on Washtenaw United. I believe that's going to be a roughing call at 1:36.
Don't do that at minors. You're an adult with children.
So Washtenaw penalty, I believe that's for roughing. So it looks like it's going to be a double minor as 4 minutes up on the clock. Face-off in the near face-off circle. So without any other action happening, Regina will be on the power play for the next 4 minutes. Shot, top of the far circle, deflected off of a skate of Kennedy in along the far boards. So 2 minutes for high sticking, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Desmadrill puts it into the far corner. Barnhart trying to get to it. Now Kennedy sweeps it away. Barnhart outside the far circle, into the slot, coming in. Shot there. Good save. Knocked down. Back to the far point. Shafra able to hold it in. Shafra trying to fire it deep as that goes right back behind Tracy into the near corner. Gathered up. Centering attempt by Hetherington. There's a whistle. And that is going to be a high stick. Shafron getting an explanation by high sticking called at 1:03. So that is going to come all the way down into the Regina zone for the penalty. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes, then a 1 minute 27-second power play for Regina coming in the third. High sticking was the call. Face-off in the near face-off circle. That's going to be to Garrett's left. As Henriksen in to take the face-off outside the near circle. Now loose, back behind. Neely Taylor has it, rimming it all the way around. Back to the far point, held in by Kennedy. Now lifted all the way back into the neutral zone. Schlack has it at center. Schlack, bouncing puck. That goes down the far boards. Now Kopich has it. Kopich, top of the far circle. Kopich, centering attempt. Good job by Hetherington to knock it away. Loose in the slot. Here comes Regina down the other side. Now Neely Taylor over center ice. Neely Taylor gains his own. Neely Taylor outside the near circle. Neely Taylor now fires it into the far corner. Barnhart trying to get to it. That swept all the way back. Held in at the far point. Excellent job by Desmadrill. Now knocked down. Firing it into the slot. Intercepted by Schlack. Schlack coming the other direction. 15 seconds left to go in the period. Schlack gains his own. That fired back into the far corner. Schlack picks it up there. Centering attempt all the way back. 7 seconds left to go. Grabbed by Henriksen. Henriksen with the shot. That got deflected by the Regina defense. 1 second. And that will do it for the second at the end of 2. It is 3 5-1. Washtenaw United with the lead over Regina. We will have 58 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey coming up to begin the third. Then it will be a 1 minute and 26-second power play for Regina on the other side. So let us talk a little bit. We talked about how Washtenaw United got here. Let's take a look at how Regina got here, as that was versus, or excuse me, talk about how Regina got here beating Lutheran North. Washtenaw United, same score, 7-0, beat the Sacred Heart United Saints. Washtenaw United scored 2 goals in the first. This was last Saturday. 2 goals in the second, 1 in the third. Shots not tracked there. It started off as Grant got the game-winning goal in the first at 10:56. Then Hendrickson scored at 6:25 in the first. That from Wazisko and Schlack. At 2:18, Grant got her second goal of the game. Dillon on the assist. In the second at 7:33, Dillon got her first goal of the game. Honer with the assist. At 7:09 in the second, Hendrickson got her second goal of the game. Burkholz on the assist. At 5:35 in the second, Honer got her first goal of the game. Dillon with her second assist of the game. Then in the third at 4:51, it was Hendrickson with her third goal. She got the hat trick. Holmstrom and Wagner on the assist. That is how, again, Washtenaw United beat the Sacred Heart Saints back last Saturday to advance, and Regina Lutheran North beat Northville to advance. The winner plays 10 o'clock on Saturday, 10 a.m. at the USA Hockey Arena. We're going to play a few messages from the MHSAA, and we will be right back. Not the MHSAA. We'll play a little bit of music because this isn't an MHSAA-sponsored event. So we'll play a little music. We'll be right back. You're watching the Michigan Girls High School Hockey League playoffs, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting here at the second intermission. 3-1, Washtenaw United with the lead. as the ice is resurfaced, we are about to have both teams come on out 3-1. Washtenaw United with the lead, as there is 4-on-4 hockey for 58 seconds left. Then there will be a 1-minute 26-second Regina power play. Both these teams trying to win and face the winner on the other rink. Pull that up. They're both trying to face the winner of Cranbrook Kingswood versus Walled Lake. Cranbrook Kingswood, I believe, has the lead on that one. I checked 3-1. But the winner of that game plays the winner of this game 10 o'clock at USA Hockey Arena this coming Saturday. Now, if you go to USA Hockey Arena, when you come in and you make a right, if you go straight in, you'll go to the big rink. This is going to be just to the left. It's where Detroit Catholic Central plays their games, the men's high school team. It's in the Kiefer rink, so you'll go down and you'll just make a left down that hallway, and the rink will be right there. We will broadcast both the D2 and the D1 state championship games. So we're very proud to bring you as much of this playoffs as we possibly can and help support this amazing sport and these amazing teams. Get just a little bit of the attention that they deserve. Again, it'll be Regina going left to right here in this third period. Washtenaw United going right to left. Washtenaw United in the dark jerseys with the white stripe across the middle. Numbers in yellow on the back and dark on the sleeves. Dark pants, dark helmets. Regina in their white home sweaters with Regina in script across the front in baby blue. Numbers in baby blue on the sleeves and on the back. Piping in baby blue and dark blue across the sleeves and across the middle. Dark pants and white helmets. 15 minutes up on the board. We're ready to get going as they'll have the folks come in across the way as they'll hop into Cranbrook with the lead at 3-1 as we'll have the two players go into the penalty box and we will get going momentarily. Washtenaw gathered around their bench over on the near side. Now Regina getting lined up and now they'll head into the bench. Garrett skates down to our left. Tracy to our right. We're about to get ready to go. "15 minutes up on the board, 3-1. Washtenaw United with the lead. We're about to get ready to go. In to take the face-off is Henriksen versus Desmadrill. Barnhart taking the face-off. As that puck comes in along the near boards. Lift it back into the neutral zone. 4-on-4 hockey. Held in at the near point into the near corner. Trying to pull it away. Neely Taylor trying to dig it out there is Hetherington. As that puck comes top of the near circle. Now brought down the near boards. Here comes Desmadrill trying to knock it away from Schlack into the near corner. Schlack trying to send it around. Collision. As that in along the end boards. Lifted back. Trying to get it to the near point. Racing all the way back to get it is Henriksen. Henriksen back into her own zone. Henriksen through the slot. Henriksen down the far boards. That's tipped by Schlack now. Lifted right back to center ice. Racing in with it. Here comes Washtenaw United. Top of the near circle. Henriksen trying to get in front. Backhanded shot and a save by Garrett. Into the far corner it goes. Hetherington trying to get to it. Back to the far point. Schlack holds it in. That comes all the way around. Outside the near circle now. We're out of 4-on-4 hockey. Regina has a power play for 1 minute 20 seconds left. Bringing it down. Here comes Shaffron. Shaffron down the far board. Shaffron gains the zone. That's right. Top of the far circle into the far corner. Right loses an edge. That puck comes in along underneath the near circle. That is going to be a penalty. Slow to get up is right. In along the far board. She's helped up by her teammates. We're happy to see it looks like she's all right. Face-off is going to be in the near face-off circle, that outside of the Washtenaw United zone. One minute, 7 seconds left on the Regina power play. Desmadro wins it back, coming down the near boards. Here it comes. Neely Taylor fires it back deep. Oh, that ricochets off the boards, pulled into the near corner. Trying to knock it away. I believe that was pulling it back was Burkholz. Now that puck deflected outside the far circle. Gordon has it back behind her own goal, rims it all the way around, back to the near point. Trying to hold it in. Regina keeps it in. Now that fired back. That'll be cleared all the way down the ice. 13-15 left to go here in the third. 37 seconds left in the Regina power play. As that puck fired, knocked down by Regina, and again another shot by Gordon got deflected out in front. As that puck into the near corner, Gordon with another shot. Garrett steals it right back behind the goal. That puck picked up. Regina coming away with it through center ice, coming down with it. Top of the far circle, Neely Taylor with a shot that deflects into the near corner. Hepler trying to get a centering attempt. The puck outside the near circle. As that deflects back, Gordon had it now into the slot. Shot by Desmadrill and a save. As Desmadrill had a beautiful shot right from the low slot, held in by Neely Taylor. Neely Taylor again trying to hold it in into the high slot. That deflects back out into center. Back to full strength, both teams. That puck back deep into the Regina zone. 12:22 left here in the third. 3-1. Washtenaw United with the lead. That puck right back behind. Neely Taylor has it underneath the far circle. Neely Taylor ricochets it off the far boards, trying to get to Barnhart. That intercepted at center ice. Schlack has it. Schlack ricochets it off the near boards, firing it back deep. Now Safran has it back behind her own goal. Safran switches directions, comes back to the near side, trying to avoid pressure by Holmstrom. That puck outside the near circle, trying to lift it back to the near point, comes back into the near corner. Battle for it there, trying to pull it away as that puck will come all the way back outside the far circle. Gathered in by Schlack. Schlack into the far corner. Sheffron trying to knock that away. Puck right back behind. Now lifted, rimmed around the boards. Back to the near point. Kennedy trying to hold it in. Kennedy. Battle at the near point. Still trying to hold the puck in was Holmstrom. It's that puck outside the near circle now coming in, held in. Good job by Church to hold it in at the near point. Now that gets back out into the neutral zone. Kennedy retreats. Shot by Holmstrom, cross ice. Now coming ahead with it. Schlack right through center ice. Schlack gains the zone. Schlack, top of the near circle. Schlack. Knocked back. Kennedy trying to fire it. That lifted all the way down the ice. Ricochets into the near corner. 11 seconds left to go. Kennedy racing back to get it. That puck will slip right back behind the Washtenaw United goal. Kennedy underneath the far circle. Kennedy ricochets it off the far boards. Held in at the far point by Regina. Grabbed by Schlack on the far circle. Schlack ricochets it off the boards. Back, Sheffron at her own blue line for Regina. Fires it ahead as that puck tipped all the way back. Top of the far circle, Desmadrill has it. Desmadrill into the slot, that knocked away in along the near boards. 10:29 left to go. Sheffron all the way back, that stopped. Sheffron picks it up back behind Garrett, trying to avoid pressure by Washtenaw United. The puck into the far corner as Wright trying to pull that away. Now into the slot, knocked away. Good defense by Desmadrill. She gets it all the way back. As that will be icing. 10:09 left to go here in the third. 3-1. Washtenaw United with the lead. That'll head all the way back into the Regina zone. Into the near face-off circle, that to Garrett's right. Clark in to take the face-off for Washtenaw United. Barnhart on the other side, back top of the near circle. Conrad with the shot that got deflected out in front. Good job by Neely Taylor. Puck sent right back behind the Washtenaw United goal as Grant feeds it down the far boards. Grant with 2 goals today. Held in at the far point. Now lifted all the way back behind the Regina goal. Koppich with it there. Koppich pinned against the boards, trying to get into Lewis. Trying to dig it off of the boards underneath the near circle. Lewis. That deflected off of his skate. Gathered up. Here comes Regina. Regina down the near boards. Regina trying to fire it back in as that's Hepler who puts it off of the far boards, coming back in deep. Neely Taylor trying to get it out in front. That deflects back into the near corner. Outside the near circle, Washtenaw United brings it ahead. Now racing down the near boards, bringing it in is Grant. Grant outside the near circle. That pulled away by Barnhart. Barnhart back behind her own goal. Barnhart ricochets it off the far boards. Fired right in the slot, knocked away. Good defensive play by Regina as they pull it back behind their own goal, sending it in along the near boards. That gathered up. Deflected right at the near point, held in by Clark. Clark's shot gets deflected into the near corner. And moved around the boards by Esch. Gordon has it at the near point. Now that outside the near circle comes right back behind the goal. Right trying to get to it. Right tips it in along the far boards. Now gathered up. Neely Taylor sends it out to center. Gathering it up there back. Now Neely Taylor fires it all the way down the ice. Knocked down right to center. Now Desmadrill gets it to the blue line. Pulled down the near boards by Henriksen. Henriksen gets it back deep into the Regina zone. That deflected right off of Holmstrom. Holmstrom fires it all the way across. That outside the far circle, back to the far point, held in there by Washtenaw United as Holmstrom trying to put it back deep. Right has it in the far corner. Right trying to dig it out of there. Now racing back to get it. Holmstrom trying to fire it off the side of the net and covered up by Garrett. 8:12 left to go here in the third. 3-1. Washtenaw United with the lead. Here the 4 seed, Regina. The 1 seed, Washtenaw United, trying to pull the upset, make it to USA Hockey Arena. 10 o'clock on Saturday, 10 a.m. Regina looking for an epic comeback here, trying to get the game tied. But they first need to score a goal to get down to a 1-goal lead. Face-off in the far face-off circle, that to Garrett's left, one back to the far point, as Schlack has it into the far corner for Washtenaw United. Schlack out in front, a shot! Oh, good save by Garrett, comes outside the near circle. Regina trying to pull it out of the zone as that comes right back towards the goal, coming down the near board. Shafra gets it, that lifted all the way down the ice. That'll be stopped by Tracy. Schlack coming down the far board. 7:45 left to go here in the third. 2-goal lead by Washtenaw United. And trying to fire it ahead is Wazisko. Wazisko gaining the zone, poked away down the far boards, now racing ahead with it. Here comes Shafra, Wright. Gets it into the Washtenaw United zone. Kennedy chases it into the near corner. Kennedy bringing it along the near board. 7:25 left to go. Held in back there by Honer. The puck into the far corner. Honer trying to get it out of the zone. Moved ahead, right back to center. Now down the near boards. Here comes Shaffer. Shaffer to the Washtenaw United blue line. Tipped back. Now grabbed. Wright trying to feed it back deep. Intercepted top of the far circle. Coming ahead with it, Schlack. Schlack gets it, poked right back in. Now backhanded by Dillon, trying to pull it away. Lyon back there as well. Schlack goes right back behind her own goal from the far side to the near side. Schlack feeding it. That goes all the way back deep as Wright chasing it down. And it looks like it's going to be icing, and it will be all the way back into the Washtenaw United end. 6:45 left to go here in the third. Over halfway through the third period, 2-goal lead by Washtenaw United. 3-1. Face-off in the near face-off circle. Barnhart in to take the face-off. Clark on the other side. Puck into the near corner. Conrad trying to feed it down. Trying to get it out in front. The puck outside the far circle. Lewis gets it. Deflects all the way back into the neutral zone. Racing back to get it. Desmadrill has it in the slot, avoids pressure by Grant, but held in, coming in. Clark with a shot, saved by Garrett, comes back into the far corner. Grant sends it right back behind the puck. There's a shot that got deflected out in front. Now here comes Regina. 6:12 left to go, gaining the zone. There's a shot by Barnhart, covered up by Tracy. 6:07 left to go here in the third. 3-1 is our score. Face-off in the near face-off circle in the Washtenaw United end. That to the left of Tracy. Barnhart in to take the face-off. Puck outside the near circle. As that's brought back by Lewis. Back behind the goal. Covered up. And Tracy able to cover it up. 6 minutes left to go here in the third. 3-1 is our score. Face-off in the near face-off circle. At the Tracy's left. Barnhart again in to take the face-off. That puck into the near corner. Henriksen trying to poke it away. Comes outside the near circle. Now Washtenaw United through center ice. Moved across by Holmstrom, bringing it in. Racing into the far corner is Wazisko. Wazisko trying to dig it out of the far corner. 5:45 left to go. That deflected off the back of the Regina goal. Ricocheted off the near boards. Regina bringing it ahead. Trying to hold it in is Henriksen at the near point. Henriksen able to keep it in the zone now. That fired all the way back to the blue line of Washtenaw United. They fire right back in. That deflects off of Hepler. Back. Wazisko trying to get it outside the far circle. Hepler trying to move it around. Now Shafrock trying to poke it away. Trying to dig it out of there. Still loose. Quartetta players back to the far point. That fired back. It goes right back behind Garrett. Grabbed there by Holmstrom. Holmstrom back into the far corner. Wazisko centering attempt. There's a shot. Saved by Garrett. Puck loose back behind. Comes outside the near circle. 5 minutes left to go here in the third. Regina gets it back out into the neutral zone. Lewis trying to bring it ahead. That puck intercepted at the blue line. Gordon has it. Gordon back over to Holmstrom. Now picked up down the far boards, coming in with it. Fired back. All the way back. Hetherington tried to get to it, but that sent deep into the Regina zone, but that will be icing. 4:40 left to go here in the third. 3-1 Washtenaw United with the lead. Face off in the far face-off circle. And it's going to be to the left of Tracy. Neely Taylor in to take the face-off for Regina. Stepping in is Dylan for Washtenaw United. Into the slot that moved outside the near circle, trying to hold it in his right with the shot that got knocked down by Kennedy back behind. Kennedy pinned as Tomasic trying to get it out in front. Tomasic comes back, wrap-around attempt off the side of the net by Neely Taylor. Puck underneath the far circle. Now trying to pull it ahead is Dylan. Puck outside the far circle. Schlack trying to get to it, goes into the far corner. 4:13 left to go. That puck into the near corner now. Trying to pull it around is Tomzak. And one goes off into the far corner, deflected off the other direction. Church trying to get it out of the zone. Held in at the far point as Desmadro comes high slot. Desmadro, top of the near circle. That went off of his skate. Dillon trying to backhand it out. Now here comes, racing down with it into the zone is Gordon. Gordon into the far corner as there's a pile up there. As a couple players got caught. 3:42 left to go here in the third. Penalty upcoming, that at 3:42. Desmadro goes into the box. Illegal body check is the penalty. Washtenaw United with the 2-goal lead in the 1 minute 50-second power play with 3:30 left to go here in the third. That puck outside the far circle. Now deflected, top of the near circle in the Washtenaw United zone. Henriksen sends it down the far boards. Here comes Schlack. Schlack works her way through center. Stolen away by Barnhart. Barnhart gets it right back. Now Henriksen has it at her own blue line. Henriksen down the far boards, trying to get it to Grant. Grant moves it ahead and fired back deep into the far corner. Gathered up back there, coming underneath the near circle, down the near boards is Neely Taylor. Neely Taylor has it knocked away, coming in. Grant looking for the hat trick. Good save by Garrett into the far corner. 2:52 left to go here in the third. 1:08 left to go in the power play to Washtenaw United as Schlack has it down the far board. Schlack moves it right back to Henriksen. That puck got loose underneath the near circle. Neely Taylor, top of the near circle with it. That comes the other direction. Here comes Grant. Grant, top of the near circle. Grant outside the near circle into the near corner. Grant loses an edge. That puck. Barnhart right back behind. Tipped. Whoa. Losing an edge there is a Regina player. She's going to get a little help up. 2:25 left to go here in the third. 44 seconds left in the Washtenaw United power play. Face-off is going to be in the near face-off circle, that to the right of Garrett. As Barnhart taking the face-off versus Dylan. Whistle, they'll redrop it. 2:23 left to go. That puck back to the near point. Kennedy trying to get to it. Loose into the near corner. Centering attempt got deflected right back behind as Wazisko trying to get a score. Another save by Garrett. Another save back in and shot and covered up by Garrett. Taking a series of volleys there. Garrett able to keep it out of the net. Keep it a 2-goal game. 28 seconds left to go. Here in the power play for Washtenaw United. 2:09 left to go in the third. 3-1, Washtenaw United with the lead. They're looking to advance to play for the Division II State Championship. On Saturday, Cranbrook had the lead at the last intermission at the other rink. If it holds on, these two teams will play. Regina trying to make a big comeback. Grant puts it into the near corner. So that's pulled back behind. Trying to fire it out in front. That puck held in at the far point. Now fired back by Schlack into the far corner. Racing back to get it. Grant right back behind the goal. Underneath the far circle, centering attempt, high slot. There's a shot by Kopich. Another save by Garrett. Garrett has made some really clean saves here. Regina back to full strength. 1 minute 40 seconds left to go. Shot from the slot as Garrett with the save. 1 minute 37 seconds left in the third. Garrett has been under all kinds of pressure here in the third and has done a very good job, especially the last couple minutes, to keep this a 2-goal game and give Regina a chance. Timeout called by Regina. They want to talk things over. As again, they want to take the last gasp and try and get the erase the 2-goal lead, as we will have at 8 o'clock Mid-Michigan versus University Liggett. That will be at 8 o'clock on this rink. So we'll have it just after this game ends. It's 1 minute 37 seconds left. Taking a quick look at the other rink. 5-1 at 5-1 in the third as Cranbrook has the lead over Walled Lake. Walled Lake took a timeout too. So these two games mirroring each other a little bit, although Cranbrook has a bit more of a lead than Washtenaw United. I believe they're a couple minutes behind as well. 97 ticks of the clock left here in the third. That's all that separates one of these teams from either pushing to overtime or making it to the Division II playoffs. And these games have been happening at Big Boy Arena in Fraser, formerly Fraser Hockey Land. The finals will happen at USA Hockey Arena. We are very, very privileged to be there. Huge cheer from the Washtenaw United fans trying to cheer their team on. We'll keep our eye on the goal to our left as we'll see when they pull Garrett, or if they do pull Garrett. Down by 2, 1 minute 37 seconds left to go. Clarkin to take the face-off for Washtenaw United. Desmadrill on the other side. Big face-off here. As they have everyone set. Now they'll switch, and Grant will come in to take the face-off. That puck outside the far circle. Fired back outside the near circle. Trying to hold it in outside. That on the far circle, coming ahead with it. Desmadrill with it as that puck into center ice. Knocked down right at the blue line. Trying to pull it ahead as there's a battle. Offsides the call. 1 minute 21 seconds left to go in the third. Face-off will be in the near face-off circle outside of the Regina zone. Henriksen in to take the face-off. Desmadrill on the other side. Puck outside the near circle, bringing it down the near boards, trying to feed it ahead as Schaff run. That puck Loose along the near boards, back over. Desmondrill has it. Desmondrill backhands it down the far boards. 1 minute, 8 seconds left to go. That deep into the Washtenaw United zone. Trying to move it the other directions with Zisco. Puck chipped into the near corner. Desmondrill has it. Centering attempt, knocked down out in front. The puck comes outside the far circle. Schlack with it there. Schlack down the far board. Schlack lifts it all the way down the ice. Empty net to our left, and that will be an empty net goal, as that will most likely do it. I believe that was Schlack who got that empty net goal. With 48 seconds left to go, 48.0. Schlack with the goal. That makes it 4-1. So Schlack indeed does have the goal. Now the hill, very tall by Regina, and right off the faceoff, another one goes in. That'll make it 5-1. And I believe that the icing on the cake for Washtenaw United, with 42.7 seconds left to go. As that right off the face-off win came right in, and now that makes it a 4-goal game. They'll re-drop the puck. Face off right at center ice. Puck pulled down, trying to get it deep into the zone is Barnhart. Puck right back into the far corner. Now the goalie back in for Regina. 31 seconds left to go. That puck moved right to the blue line, bringing it ahead. Tipped back, racing back to get it is Dylan. Dylan into the near corner. 22 seconds left. That rimmed all the way around outside the far circle. Trying to fire that. Hendrickson outside the far circle. 15 seconds left to go. That puck still battling for it. 10 seconds left. Back to the far point. Held in by Washtenaw United. 7 seconds left to go. Regina has it back behind their own goal. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. And Washtenaw United moves on. As they win, they will take on most likely Cranbrook, depending on what happens in the other rink, as they will take on Cranbrook for the D2 state title. As the final score, 5-1, Washtenaw United with the win. For my camera person, Christina Wiseman, my name is Mark Wiseman. We will be right back with your next game coming up right around 8 o'clock. Thank you very much and have a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll see you.